What do you eat on a normal day?
Really in the morning, just pretty much eggs. Sometimes like a gluten-free pancake or something, but mostly just eggs or oatmeal. And then lunch would be whatever they have over there that's available, or I'll go ask like Qdoba or something.
Okay.
And then dinner, same thing.
Qdoba or eggs?
Qdoba, basically. Whatever they got over there that I can eat.
You think this new offense that you're in is helping you become more well-rounded as a running back and as a pro prospect?
Yeah, I think definitely helping me showcase, more of my abilities, being able to run more routes. A big emphasis of mine has been pass protection too, so having more opportunities to do that, and especially with a guy blitzing like Muma, he's unreal. The way that he moves and just his technique. I gotta say, we're probably 50-50 right now. I mean, it's hard to get a consistent good shot on him and grab him up. So he's been great being able to go against him every day, and other linebackers as well. But so I think it's just giving me an opportunity to show more of what I can do.
Luke down in Indy was asked about you, and I think he was on the set saying that a perfect world would be 18 carries, 140, 150 yards a game. Now, you've had some games where you've had to carry the ball a lot more. I mean, if they try to limit you just to keep things fresh and keep everybody rotating in, would that be a difficult adjustment, or would you be not, would you be okay with that, or how would you handle that?
Yeah, I'll be fine with it as long as we win the game.
Okay.
I mean, I want to obviously play a big part in winning the game, but if it's only 18 carries, that's good with me. If I have a great game, I'm putting good things on film. That's one thing. If I'm getting 18 carries but not really able to get into a rhythm or anything like that, that's something else. Or if I'm getting less than 18 carries and not able to find my rhythm, that would be a little tougher. But I expect that every game I'll be able to have some good lanes to run through, and everything will be a little more opened up. So it should be pretty effective regardless of how many carries I get.
Are you able to get into a flow quickly? Some backs can. Some backs need a little more carries, a little more time.
It all depends on really what the defense is doing. I mean, obviously it's harder to get into a groove when the box is getting collapsed. But in this offense, I think it'll be a little easier. Get a couple carries in and kind of set the tone. I'm able to get downhill quicker and like I said, set the tone and kind of let guys know it's gonna be a long day.
Can you talk with Coach Spalding or Coach Longo about how many pass catching opportunities you think are realistic for you in a given game? So I know that's something that they're working on with you and Chaz.
Yeah, well, Coach Longo asked me how many catches I wanted this year. I think I said like 50. So I guess like 4 or 5 a game would be ideal for me. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter, like I said, as long as we're winning the game and I'm effective in whatever we're doing, would be cool. But as long as I can get, the goal is 50 catches.
Can you talk about that big possible rotation, maybe lots of rule code? Is it on you a little bit to admit, like, hey, like, Lubeck could use a blow this rep? Is it kind of hard to do as a competitor like yourself?
Yeah, it's hard to do, but at the same time, especially in a time like camp, where Chez was out for a couple of days. Coach, I didn't really even have to say anything, but Coach kind of already was taking care of me. So I don't really have to say too much, but I think that me and Coach Spalding and Coach Longo are all and Coach Fick are all on the same page when it comes to that thing. So I don't really got to say much. Obviously, I want to stay in the game and carry the balls as much as I can, but at the end of the day, right now, definitely trying to get to as healthy as possible. But at the end of the day, just trying to win.
Going off of that too, how transformative has Coach Brady's program been for you, and how has it made you a better football player and just getting you in better shape?
Yeah, it's definitely a different regimen than what I was used to. In high school and my first 2 years here was a lot more Olympic style. Now it's really, more powerlifting, I guess you would call it. But I think it's been good. I felt good throughout the summer. Definitely got bigger, but faster at the same time. So I would say it was very beneficial for me. The way that they do things is awesome and very helpful.
He's done specific position drills too, because for instance, you're not doing exactly what the quarterbacks or the linebackers are doing necessarily. What is he doing to help you specifically focus on your strengths as a running back?
Well, a lot of it's just the explosive aspect of it, deadlifts, RDLs, things like that. Pretty much everybody's doing that, but more position specific. it's really more on the field, honestly. I feel like everybody's lifting similar. I don't really know what other guys are doing because, you know, we're just with my group of 5 guys or whoever there, and we're all pretty much doing the same thing. So.
Cade and Jackson have been kind of battling for that third spot. Jackson specifically, what do you like about him and what he's done here in camp?
Yeah, he's. I think he's kind of grown more into being able to trust his abilities. You know, he's a big physical runner, but you know he's very fast too. So I think the biggest step that he's taken so far in camp is trusting his ability. Whether it's, you know, he sees a hole and he has to hit it downhill right now, or he has to bounce one to the outside and trust his speed. He's been able to do that and, you know, kind of find a rhythm throughout the entire camp. And he's been running the ball really well.
I'd say, Braelon, I know that you talked about a little bit about what you eat, but we saw that social media video about most high maintenance person. Someone mentioned you and said you're gluten free, but you said even more. Have you altered your diet, and if so, in what ways have you for this year?
Yeah, really just gluten free, dairy free. I don't do artificial sugars, nothing fried. It's pretty much it. Those are like the main pillars of it, and then you know, every meal I have some type of fruit, some type of vegetable. Normally during the day I'll have like an acai bowl or something like that, something antioxidant, and you know, just trying to put the best things in my body. You know, supplements, all types of things, just to make sure I'm feeling the best I can.
How have you seen the results of that then? Like, how are you feeling, just in terms of weight changes, and even just like some overall feeling?
Yeah, for the most part, I've been able to maintain my weight. But at first, when I first started, like the first 2 weeks, I was sweating a lot more. That was the first thing I noticed, and now I feel like my recovery time is getting sped up. So I think I find it very beneficial right now. Probably something that I'll keep doing for a long time.
How would you assess where you are as an offense at this point, about 3 weeks into camp?
I would say, realistically, by the end of next week, I think we'll be ready to play a game. I think right now, obviously, still getting things figured out. I mean, we're adding new installs every single day, so we're not exactly comfortable with everything. I think running back wise, we're comfortable with almost everything, but as an offense, just kind of getting that you know, continuity of every single play that we have, and all getting comfortable and being on the same page with that. Especially, you know, right now we're working a lot of 2-minute situations, and end of game situations. So I think once we get comfortable with that, we'll be ready to go.
Coach Longo's going to be the only guy signaling plays this year. It's a little bit different. Have you guys